We see our boy just woke up as he was looking all around the room. As he was thinking, what the hell am I here? I'm supposed to be in my office. As he looked all around, the room was pretty big. He not gonna lie, the room looked pretty good. There were a few poster of naked girls and few other models. Now let's say our boy was thinking, why the hell did I? No. I was not. I was interested in anime waifus, yes, but I don't know any of them. As he was thinking, he doesn't know any of the waifus that they were hanging on the room walls. As he was thinking, where the hell I could be? As our main character got up, let's say for some reason he knew the house, every corner of the house. Yeah, he knew everything about the house where he was. As as he went to the washroom to at least wash his face. As he was washing his face, as he looked in the mirror, he saw the reflection that was staring back at him. This man, or the face that he knew, as he could tell, it was Park Gun. Yes, from Loxim, Park Gun from Loxim. As our main character looked, he looked pretty young. Yeah, he looked younger than usual. Or let's say Park Gun was in his 20 or 25, or he doesn't remember the age of Park Gun in the Loxim anime. So, yeah. He could only say that, he looked pretty sexy as fuck, ain't not gonna lie. No homo, he looked pretty sexy as hell. Our main character, let's say, made this kind of hair right now, as he said, yeah, I look cool as heck. Now, as he went to his room, decided to change few things. As he was changing, he saw something. Ding, he heard a little notification sounding. As he looked around, trying to look at the gold, trying to find the golden finger that he received. At least he knew that every transmigrator has a golden finger at least. As he was looking around, but he could not find anything. As he saw, there was a phone lying there. Now mind you, this phone looked nothing like any phone he has ever seen. This phone looked pretty high tech. He is not gonna lie about it. As he picked the phone up, as he looked at the phone for a while, as the phone there was a writing said, "Welcome, Mr. Park Gun, to the new world." As our main character said, "Oh, okay." As he touched the screen, suddenly another note appeared. It seems you are able to get through pretty well. You see, I am Rob, or in your world's term, random omnipotent being. Yeah, I'm that being that would, let's say, that would kill people from mistake. You see, I just made a mistake killing you few seconds ago. So I decided to compensate you. Compensate by sending you to the DXD world. And you should be pretty lucky, you see. There is a bit surprise in this DXD world. Now our main character just said, I guess it's a good thing. I don't have to worry about doing working or anything anymore. As the letter, there was a more to it. As he pressed the letter once again, there was another note. Oh, and by the way, before I go, there is a credit card right there. You can see. As our main character looked at the desk and said, "Huh, there is a credit card right there." The pin. As he looked at the pin, it said in the mobile, literally. As Rob said one more. Oh, and by the way, I also gave you a system. You see, the system is not like the one of those system where it's bounded to you by the soul. It is bounded to you by soul, mind you. You see, you can also summon this in your mind as well. But for simplicity's sake and for a little bit easier, so people won't find it crazy, I decided to transfer the system into this futuristic mobile phone. I actually did it. I call it the Rob brand, the Rob phone, the random omnipotent being phone. You can there is also infinite Wi-Fi right there, so you don't have to worry about internet problems. And you can also see different world stories, and every manga you have ever read, on every manga there should be, everything is in the mobile that you're holding right now. So yeah, have fun. Oh, and by the way, the system I have given you, the system is a bit odd. You see, I created the system way before when I first become a random omnipotent being. So you can say this is one of my first ever creations. So have fun. Bye bye. As our main character just looked at the note for a while and said, I guess I gotta say thank you. Now main character said now what? As he was thinking now what? The another system panel appeared in front now this time. The system panel appeared in the phone screen as it said, welcome host. As the phone just suddenly started he heard a voice. He heard a female voice said, hello sir, welcome. I am I am the infinite gacha system. Now, as he was thinking, infinite gacha, as he was wondering why infinite gacha. Infinite gacha system. For user signing into the infinite gacha for the first time, user received three three gacha tokens. As our main character just said, okay, three gacha token. As first token he received was three common grade ticket. Then he opened another ticket, three platinum grade ticket. Then the last but not least, three diamond grade ticket. Now our boy has few awesome things in his hands. As he was thinking, should he use the common one first? Yeah, why not? Now the common one are mainly consist of random and let's say there are godly items in the common one, yes, but it would be random, so it's not guaranteed that you will get a good item. But our main character decided to try his luck. Our main character used the common grade ticket. As he did use the common grade ticket, let's say, hey, he just got the martial art knowledge. Yep, he literally knows every martial art known to mankind. It's a good thing. It's not bad. It's an S rank skill, so yeah, it's a good thing. Now our main character decided to go for now the diamond. Sorry, the platinum one. Platinum grade ticket. Now main character decided to use one of the platinum three. He decided to use one of the platinum grade that he received. As he tore the paper, as he heard a little notification noises. Ding! Congratulations, user, for receiving a godly skill. Now let's say our main character received was Soft Rice King. Now our main character did not get what Soft Rice King is, as he looked at the phone more. As the phone explains, Soft Rice King. As our main character pretty much gained a skill that every man wants. Pretty much, this skill will literally help our main character to enjoy life to the fullest. Now he ain't insanely strong with the skill, but you can only say, let's say this skill is very powerful if you ask him. The skill pretty much is gonna the opposite gender is gonna favor him a lot. I mean by a lot. Even a stranger from the opposite gender is gonna be nice to him. So yeah, let's say there is no saying if he can able to make any divine being of an opposite gender make him love with him, let's say it's gonna be pretty awesome. The divine being is pretty much gonna be his sugar mama. So yeah, old boy just said, I guess this is in a bad skill. I should try another one. He decided to use another premium grade ticket. As he decided to use another ticket, tearing one ticket apart again. As he received the item. Now this time it was a sword. Our boy received the red phantom great sword of the void. Now it has two stage. Now first stage is the normal stage, and then a different one is the awakening stage. Let's say the sword is pretty awesome. It's a bit heavy, but it's pretty awesome for him. As our main character looked at the sword in his hand and said, the sword is pretty light, and let's say he did feel a bit powerful holding the sword. And now, unknown to him, the sword is pretty much way powerful than himself. He can literally cut through dimension barrier, and let's say demonic beings, or let's say the stray devils aren't anything to him at this point. The blade has the demonic or the void's power. Pretty much the blade is powered by the void. Now main character decided to put the sword back into his inventory. Now we see our boy decide to use another premium one. Now he ain't finished yet. He actually wants something to at least have physical strength. As our boy tore another ticket, he finally found another skill, or it's a power actually. Now this time it was a power. The power was the last embryo. Now our main character just stayed silent. It is Sakamaki Izu's power, isn't it? You see, our boy just got Sakamaki Izu's power. Supernatural strength, speed, durability. Pretty much, he is way stronger now. He doesn't have to worry about others doing shit to him. Now he knows that he is able to negate powers, and also Rias Grimry's power of destruction ain't anything to him, so he's fucking safe. As for now, he's not thinking about something. As the Rob said in the letter, that this world has a bit surprise here, and he doesn't know what kind of surprise this world has. So he gotta be he gotta be very careful. Our main character said he's gonna save the last one for another round. Nah, sir. There is no more left. Now our main character decided to go for the common one now. As our main character was spinning the common ticket. Now there are only two common ticket left, so he decided to go for it. As he went to the as he tore apart the common ticket. Now as he received something, congratulations user for winning a cafe. Now as our main character said, a cafe, huh? Interesting. Now he is an owner of a simple cafe, as he did not even know that. As our main character decided, I guess it is what it is. Our main character decided to go for another one. He tore apart another common ticket. He received skill, cooking, grade, triple S. Now our main character said triple S. Now that's a surprise. He actually got a triple S rank grade skill. And as he was thinking what kind of skill it is, as he saw cooking. Our main character has triple S rank cooking skill. He wasn't disappointed. He said, it's good. Our main character decided to go, let's say, become a bit ready. As we see our main character, or the drip king here, right here, as was locking his house. As he was as he was walking down the street. As he said, if I remember correctly, if the memory is correct, the cafe should be around. As he was roaming around the marketplace looking for the cafe. As he found it, the cafe name was the Megumi Cafe. Goddess Cafe, huh? Our main character looked at the cafe for a while, then he said, I guess he summoned the key in his hand, so no, secretly, so nobody saw him. Just key suddenly appeared in his hand, so nobody saw him just taking out a key from the air. As our main character unlocked the door, went in. He looked inside as he turned on the power. Damn, the cafe looked pretty awesome, not gonna lie there. The cafe and everything looked pretty awesome. The kitchen, oh ho ho, it looked awesome. As our main character apparently opened the fridge in the cafe as he drinks some water. He was thirsty, so yeah. As he drinks some water, as he finished the water bottle, as he was about to throw the water bottle away, but as he saw the water was filling on its own. As our main character said, so this cafe resources aren't gonna be finished, so huh? Interesting. As our main character, unknowns to him, in the cafe door it says open. So a person suddenly came in. As our main character was completely unaware of the fact. As he come out of the kitchen, as he saw a person sitting on the tables, as he said, I guess I gotta. Hmm. Let's went there. Oh hello, are you working here? As he suddenly said, no, no, ma'am. Actually, I just opened the cafe today, so I was just here to check a few things if everything is okay right here or not. The cafe is gonna be open from tomorrow. As you also, I guess you can also see that I don't have employees here. So yeah. As he said, could you give me at least a cappuccino? I wanna try at least. As our main character decided, okay, why not? Wait a second. As our main character went to the kitchen as he started to make the cappuccino, and yeah, he actually does know how to make it. So he was making the cappuccino. It took few while, but he was able to do it. As he bring the cappuccino to the table and said, "Now, ma'am, here you go, enjoy." As the lady was pretty high class, if our main character could say, as she was drinking the drinking the cappuccino pretty elegantly, if our main character would say. As our main character looking at her for a while, then he turned away and went to the counter. By the way, if they're wondering what does the lady look like, as we see, our main character looked at the lady. She was pretty beautiful. He ain't gonna say. He's not gonna say that she is not that good looking, but I mean the lady was pretty stunning, if you would say. As he looked at the lady for a while, as the lady also did comment a few, as the lady after finishing her cappuccino, she went to the counter and said, "How much do I give you?" Hmm. Anything you want. I just started the business today and you're my first customer, so you can give me any cheap price if you want. As the lady just giggled a bit. You know, your eyes are a bit unique, if I say. Oh, these. I guess I was born with these eyes. He said with a little smile. As she said, "My name is Yutsuba Miya. Nice to meet you." As our main character said, "Nice to meet you too, Miya-san. I am Park Gun." Ah, Gun-san. Are you from Korean? Are you from Korea? No, 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 nah, my mother was from Korea, my father is Japanese, so you can say I'm half Korean. Oh, that's an interesting. That's interesting. As she gave him, let's say, our main character wasn't expecting much. I mean, he just received 3,000 yen as 3,000 yen won, as he said. Oh, oh hey, lady, I don't have no, no, no. You can keep it. Keep it as a tip. I liked your cooking. Sorry, I like the cappuccino that you made. As our main character just nodded, looked at her and said, "Yeah, okay." As he kept the money, I said, "Have a nice day, then, my lady." As he gave a little bow. Mia just chuckled. She chuckled here there a bit and said, "Hee hee hee. Thank you. I'll be going." As we see, our main character did not hear what she said, but as our main character was doing his own thing, fiddling with his phone, as Mia, after getting some few distance, Mia suddenly said, I guess I found my favorite place to hang around here if I come. His cappuccino was pretty heavenly, if I would say, as she said, and he doesn't even know me. I mean, Yatsuba family is pretty famous here. I wonder why he did not know of me. As we see, she just disappeared as she went into the alleyway as she teleported from there. Our main character just said, "I guess I gotta hire a few people." As he just made a sign and locked the as he locked the cafe, as he closed the cafe and as he was distributing poster all around the few places. If anyone wants a part-time job as a maid cafe, so yeah. He was hiding, man. I mean, he won't be in the shop or he won't be in the shop all the time. So he's hiring a cashier and also a few maids. So yeah. As the day went by, Lessa, main character, at least had very much fun. He didn't need to worry about working. You see, the credit card apparently has an infinite amount of money. He doesn't know how, but he has infinite amount of money, and let's say the government can legally do anything to him. I mean, he was thinking, how the hell did the government is not even keeping a track on the money in my account? Or maybe I'm receiving the money from Rob or different way. Who knows? As he doesn't know to deal on this matter anymore. As we see, he was sleeping on the bed. As said, I guess I had a fun time. I still could not get it. What did Rob mean by there was a little surprise? As our main character was thinking, what was Rob thinking when he said that there was gonna be a little surprise? Whatever. Now, unknowns to him, Rob did leave him a little surprise. As we see, we go to Rob. As we see a being, as we see the being look toward our main character, as he said, I guess he still he did not recognize the woman that he just talked today. Hmm. I guess I did a good job making you my entertainment boy. Make me proud. Make me entertain or else. I guess I gotta have to destroy this world as well. The next day we see our main character woke up as he said, damn, I just had a great sleep for after a very long time. As he woke up, as he actually also got a little bit of notification on his phone as it says that Mr. Park, your school have been assigned and other things and other of that. As he saw the school, it was Koho. Now our main character said, I guess my uniform should be here in a minute. As he heard someone knocking on his door. As he said, I guess this happens. Sorry, someone pressed the bell of his front door. As our main character went to the door and he saw a person carrying a box and said, for Mr. Park. Yes, as he signed the papers and yeah, the delivery man went away. Our main character got what he wanted, the school uniform and everything, yep. As our main character got ready after eating breakfast, let's say every food he made are pretty much godly, so yeah, he did feel fine. I mean, the food are apparently very top notch. But for some reason, let's say he could not get it. What is so good about this food being godly? Yeah, he cannot really say differentiate about taste. As our main character went to Koho as he was fidgeting on his phone. As he said, I guess I should buy a bike. Or a car maybe. Nah, a bike is awesome. As he was thinking, as he did, I apparently said, I guess I'm gonna buy a bike today after school. As we reached Coho Academy, as he looked at this Coho Academy, as he said, the school is pretty big. It's not bad, it's not bad. As he made his way to the student council room, people did not bother him that much because, let's say, he looked pretty intimidating if you look at his face. He was also wearing a sunglasses. As he knocked on the student council room, as someone he heard a noise come in. As our main character looked at the one of the heroine of the DXD verse, Sona Shituria or Sona C3. As our main character looked at her and said, "Hello, you might be the president of the student council, right?" "Yes, Shona Shituria. Nice to meet you." "Gun Park. Nice to meet you as well, miss." As as we see, she just shook. She looked at the few papers and said, "Your class is gonna be 2B." As as our main character just nodded as he took the schedule from her hand and said, "Bye bye, Miss Shituria." As we see, our main character made his way to the classroom. As he said, "The damn facility are pretty big. It's fucking annoying to literally look for one single classroom. The academy is pretty big." He was pondering a bit. Now we see our main character reach the 2B classroom. As as he knocked on the door, the teacher said, "Come in." As the teacher looked at the sheet as he was carrying and said, "Oh, you're that, okay. Hello, hello. Can I get your attention for a while here, guys?" As the student took their attention to the teachers, as the teacher said, "Today we have a new transfer student here. Please introduce yourself." As our main character nodded and said, "My name is Park Gun. Nice to meet you all." As the girl had blush, and let's a few girls had blush because our main character do look like a bad boy. So yeah, and let's say most of the boys have a little afraid reaction. Now let's say why they were afraid. Let's say they could not say why they were afraid. It's just his aura was scary to them. As the teacher said, if anyone disturbs you, Mr. Park, just come to me, okay?" As our main character nodded, as he was in his mind saying, "How can anyone disturb me? I am way too stronger than them to be messed with me. Even my background is pretty strong." Now main character apparently get to know that apparently this body's mother, yeah, this body's mother is pretty rich and she has a very strong background. Now as he was thinking, why did he not see this body's parents or anyone at the home? Apparently this body's mother lives in Korea, and let's put this way, his father wanted his son to grow up in Japan. Yeah, odd request if you say so. His auntie would time to time come and visit him, and let's say our main character remember something yesterday. The woman, the elegant lady that he encountered in his cafe, apparently is from the Irregular Magic High School. Is from the series of Irregular Magic High School. Yatsuba Miya, or Miyuki's auntie or something, as you would say. Our main character got it that there might be a human faction here, as he was thinking there should be because Mia is a very strong woman, if he could say. Her background should be not bad either. As our main character sat on the window seat, yeah, the protagonist seat. As the class resumed, our main character did focus on the class a bit, but he was pretty bored. As he just yawned and said, "Finally lunchtime." As he got up, he wanted a very quiet place to at least have his lunch. Let's say girl tried to approach him, but he said he wanna gather his thought for some time, as the girl leave him alone. As our boy made his way to the roof, as he sat on the roof as he was looking toward the sky and said, "I guess this world is pretty interesting." Our main character did actually make few progress with the sword. Let's say he get to know another aspect of the sword, that any evil being that came close to the sword would instantly get vanished from existence. It's like something demonic that itself is harmful to the demonic entities. And also the divine beings, let's say he can even cut angels through the sword. The red phantom sword is way stronger than normal swords, so yeah, it's like his own Longinus. As I was thinking, if you could cut great red skin with this sword, as I was thinking, maybe if it's in the awakening state, maybe I could do that. As the lunchtime went away, it was same old boring. It was pretty fucking boring. As I said, the fucking classes are boring. In every fucking world, school is something that is literally boring to every people. As our boy made his way to his own home, as he was going toward his home, a girl stopped him. The girl looked pretty mature. Let's say her. She said, "My name is Carmine." As our main character said, "Carmine." As our main character recognized the girl, it was Kalawara from the first girl, one of the girls' crew from the Yuma or Rainer's group, one of the angel from the fallen angel from the Rainer's group. As our main character said, yeah, so he was being rude for a while as he wanted to see her how long she can keep up the act. As she said, you see, I was watching you for a few days, and would you like to go out with me? As her acting skill was literally awesome. If our main character did not know about this world, he would have might have fallen for this trick. But yeah, our main character was pretty awesome, as he said. Okay, why not? How about the next Sunday? We could meet up at this place at this time. As let's say, Carmine said, "Oh, thank you." As our main character said, "No problem." As he made his way to his home, as he said, "I guess I gotta form a bit plan. I need a few items." As our main character received a random mission. Ding! Mission triggered. Make Carmine or Kalawara your faithful servant, first maid of the Megumi Cafe. As our main character gave a smirk and stated, "It's gonna be fun." For the next few days before the Sunday came, our main character felt that few people were watching him. At first, it was a white cat, and second, let's say from the one of the girl from the student council room, one of the girl from Sona Spiraj, as these both girls were keeping an eye on him. As our main character did notice them, but he never called them out because he actually want to see what was their trick. What did they wanted to do? Perspective change. We see the Rias Grimmery was right now bathing with her friend Sona Shetty, her childhood friend apparently. Sona Shetty, as the both of them were talking about the new student Gun Park. So, how is he? Do you feel anything from him? Yes, I feel a very strong magical presence from him. As Konoko was also in the spa, as they were all naked, as they were talking about it. As Sona said, yes, the boy is a bit interesting, as his background is pretty strong as well. Our main character just, let's say, they could not literally Okay, they could not help but blush because let's say our main character was this handsome. As Sona said, "So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go after the Hyudo boy or him?" As Konoko said, "Oh, President. Oh, by the way, President and Bocho, Park or Gun Park has a scent of a magician, and Issei Hyodo, the pervert had a scent of a dragon. How strong is the scent of a dragon in Issei Konoko? I would say strong. How much stronger? Very strong. She said in a simple line. As Rios nodded and said, I need the pieces, Sona. I need them. I'm in a tight position, as you know about the engagement, right? As Sona just sighed and said, I know, but I still I wanna have Gun Park if it's that happen. As Rias said, okay, you can have this gun park. I'm gonna take then dibs on Issei. As Sona agreed and said, okay then. Now we go back to our main character, as our main character was in the night hunting for few strays. Let's say our main character was pretty restless. He wanted to try out his sword. Let's say today was a lucky day, as he was roaming around the middle of the night, as he found someone. Now, what he found was freed. Yeah, the fucking priest, the bastard priest. He found the damn priest as he just unsheathed the red phantom sword. Our main character wanted to try the sword a bit, trying the sword right now. As as he activated the sword, as he said, awaken. Now the sword was engulfed with some chaotic void energy. As our main character made his way toward Freed, as Freed for some reason felt his whole body shiver, as he felt dread coming over all around him. As our main character said, "Where the fuck you going, disturbing shitty bastard?" As let's say Freed tried to use his guns, the holy bullets, as he tried to shot toward our main character. Let's say the gun made an impact, but it did nothing to him. Our main character literally just appeared in front of him like an instant, as he said, you're one disgusting human being." As our main character said, "For you see, be glad that you'll be my first test subject." Liberation. He said the word as he made a slashing motion. It created a rumbling motion, and let's say it destroyed the streets. Our main character said, "Damn, it's too strong. I gotta fucking run." As our main character just literally jumping, he just jumped all around. He was jumping rooftop to rooftop, just trying to get away from there. He just attracted few people's attention, as we see Sona's Barrage. They made their way here, as they said, what happened here? There might be some fighting going on. Was it the Fallen? As the people were talking about it. As Sona said, no, it was not the Fallen. Titsubaki, it was something else. It seems someone was killed, or it seems like they left their weapons here. As they looked at the weapons had holy bullets. The bullets are made out of the holy element. So the church is behind it. No, not the church. Maybe a rogue priest. But who did kill him? Don't know. But what I can say about this person is that person did not know his own strength. What do you mean? The impact point. Just look at there. It seems the moment whatever spell or attack he decided to make, literally dis literally delete the rogue priest from existence. Fix it, Tetsubaki. Fix the road. See, look for any witness if anyone saw this. As they nodded, our main character just returned his home as he said, "Whew, the sword is pretty powerful. He ain't gonna lie. He liked the sword." We see the next day was Sunday, as today was apparently a day off for our main character. Our main character wasn't able to hire few people just yet, but let's say he would get a visible call from Mia, as he doesn't know how the hell did Yutsuba Mia got his number, but she would, let's say, pester him for his cappuccino, and he would make her some dessert, and let's say it was one of her favorite pastime, as let's say our main character was also getting happy. Let's say meeting Yutsuba Mia was something else. She was apparently a very elegant lady, if you would say it. As we see, our main character made his way to the bridge as he saw Carmine there, or Calavera in the disguise. As they went on to their date. Now, mind you, as their date went on, our boy wasn't really having that much fun. He was bored out of his mind. As now, it was pretty acceptable because apparently the person beside him had no intention of dating him. The person was just wasting time. They should go to that business directly, as after a long wait, nighttime finally came. As our main character and Calavera, both of them were in a park. The park was nearly empty, as many people were going home right now. As when the park was pretty empty at night, as stars were seeing in the sky, Carmine said, Park Gun-kun, if you don't mind, can I ask you for something?" As our main character just smirked and said, "Ask away." As he knew what she's gonna ask, "Can you die for me?" As the moment, let's say, she manifested a light spear in her hand, as she thrust the spear into his guts. To her surprise, let's say, our main character just literally catch the spear in his hand, crush it. As our main character said, I was thinking, how much longer could you bear or act fakely?" As our main character said, "Oh, a killing intent was released from his body." As he was getting closer, cracks was forming around beneath his feet. As he said, I am already way powerful enough, so you fall and cannot do shit." Our main character summoned the sword as it was in the awakening phase. Now, let's say our main character does not know what happened, but the sword, every time he would kill or use the awakening state, he feel a lot more powerful and, let's say, malice toward the people he is using the blade. As let's say Carmine or Calavera, as he said, "Now, Fallen, do you wanna run or do you wanna fight?" As Calavera, thinking that she is still stronger than this peasantly human, as she was how wrong she was. She was literally feeling dread all over her body. She doesn't know what happened, as our main character just felt someone presence around here. As he looked at the bush a few feet beside them, there were two people right there. Tsubaki and Momo, some other bitch, random bitch he doesn't remember. As our main character said, "They're watching, eh?" Our main character said, "I guess I should demolish few of my power here." As our main character literally appeared in an instant in front of her, just literally literally punch her in the gut, sending her flying to the sky. Our main character wasn't just finished yet, as our main character also jumped toward the sky, catching her in the process, then slamming her into the ground. Our main character said, "So, do you give up?" Our main character said more, as he looked at the girl with, as we see the person, as our main character just literally, his feet was on her head, as he said, "So, do you give up?" As our main character was looking pretty intimidating, as she said, "Oh, please don't kill me. Please, you won't kill your precious Carmine, right?" As Our main character just spit on the ground and said, "You know you're acting. I already assumed that you were a fallen the moment you approached me. I wanted to see what would you do. And it seems every fallen's as disgusting as like you are. You had a nice body, you know what a shame. I gotta kill you. Please don't kill me. I'm ready to do anything you want. Anything, eh?" Our main character just as he was about to say one more, he felt some attack coming toward him. As he just crushed the light spear that was heading toward his head. As he said, "Oh, it's you, eh? Another disgusting fall, and it seems this one is a male, eh?" Our main character did not want to deal with Don Sick that much, as he made a cutting motion. Just let's say the destruction that the cutting motion make. It shook the park whole, and let's say it causes a mini earthquake all around the coho a bit. As let's say Don Sick was erased from existence pretty much. As let's say Calavera, she literally just said, she's literally gonna do anything as our main character wanted at this point. She said, "Please, I'm willing to serve you. I swear by my magic, I swear by God, I will serve you for eternity. You're my only master. You will be." As our main character felt a notification on his phone. As our main character smirked. As he looked at the phone, as the phone said, "Congratulations for finishing the mission. A servant acquired. Calavera. Level 13. Two-winged fallen angel." As our main character just looked at her as he received a system reward, as this reward was apparently a slave mark. As our main character decided to say, You're gonna serve me, right? You're gonna be my maid." As a dragon mark appeared in behind her back. As our main character looked at her back, a dragon mark was appeared. Now our main character said, "I guess this is my mark for servants, eh?" He looked at the mark and said, it's pretty interesting." As our main character received another notification as the screen popped up in front of him. User can control the slave for any year you want. You can also initiate punishment to the slave. As our main character just smirked and said, I'm thinking about a punishment for you." As our main character just picked Calavera by her hair and said, "You know, you're pretty lucky you survived because you're a girl. I only give this service to the girls. For the male, I may literally erase them from out of existence. So be grateful that you were able to survive today. You're gonna be my trustee. No, my literally, you're gonna be my toilet." As Calavera just had a dead expression on her eyes as she knew she was finished. She's gonna be this human's lowly slave, sex slave. As our main character just also literally said out loud, and it's not good to eavesdrop on someone actually. As two-person came out, it was Tutsubaki and another different girl, the pawn of, a pawn of Citri. As our main character said, Vice President, it's very interesting to see you here. Do you also know about the supernatural, or are you from a different race, devils or angel? What you, Fallens?" As she said, "Devils." "Interesting," our main character said. As she suddenly said, our king would like to meet with you." "King? Who is this king, if may I ask?" "Sona Sitri. Shona Shituri, are you also known her as the president of the Koho Academy," as our main character said. "Right now?" "Yes." Our main character said, "I'm gonna bring her with me, so is there any problem with it?" "No." Is she's gonna be a danger? No need to worry about that. She is completely under my control, so there is no need for you to worry about her." As she nodded. Our main character said, "Now step into the teleportation circle here." As our main character did, he was in he was in the old school building as he was thinking, why are we here? As our main character looked in front of him, they were both sitting there, Rias Grimry and Sona Sitri, or Shituri as the fake name as you know her. Our main character said, so why did you call me here? What's the intention here? What's the intention of coming here? Our main character said, nothing really, I just wanna enjoy life, that's all. Are you related to Fallens? Are you related to Giggery? As our main character said, no, not really, I don't belong to any factions at all. As they were surprised. Really? Not no faction? No, nope, not no fictions. I don't belong to no angel, no devil, no yokai. I don't really belong to any faction at all. I'm my own person. As they nodded and said, if you don't mind, we would like to make a proposition for you. As you know, the supernatural is real. We are devils, and we are in the underworld. We are having a little bit of crisis, and our population is pretty low, if you ask. So with that, we see they explain about the Paraj system and the different thing. As they explain about the Paraj system and all, now we see our boy just literally said, I decline, I don't wanna join any of you at all. As they were thinking, are you worried about being slave? No, don't worry, we Grimry and every even city one don't enslave human, just that we treat them like families. As our main character said, no, still don't wanna join. Maybe I could be your ally if you want. As they just nodded they just nodded reluctantly as Rias was just literally making puppy eyes toward our main character. Our main character's heart of steel just literally looked at her and said, what? As she just flinched for a while and said, my puppy dog, I did not work, as she muttered a bit. She's a fucking spoiled brat, our main character thought in his mind. As our main character said, now I'll be going if you don't mind. Oh, and if you don't mind, could you use a teleportation circle toward my home? As they just nodded. Rias created this teleportation circle as they disappear with the fallen as well. Rias said, that human is pretty interesting, she said. Every human is interesting to you, Rias. Everyone, even the pervert one. No, I mean, who is very powerful, Gun or Issei? As Sona said, right now Gun is powerful. Did you not see the destruction capability of the sword or the Longinus that he used? Did you find any records of the sword? No, I did not find. What do you think? Did he unlock the balance breaker? No, I don't think he did unlock the balance breaker state. It was only the starting state if they were thinking. As everyone just nodded and said, I guess we're gonna have a powerful ally with us. Yes, that is, we're gonna have one. The next day, we see our main character return to the school and did the usual thing. As our main character also decided to socialize with few people. His benchmate, precisely. Our main character was pretty. Our main character was shaken up for a while. Mahiru Shinna. Our main character said, the angel next door spoiled me rotten. Another anime series. And the main heroine is pretty much beside me. Where is the fucking main character? As I was looked on the cast trying to see if Amane or what the fuck ever the main character name was. Trying to see if that person was there. He remembered the main character face pretty vividly even though. As our main character said, my name is Gun Park. Nice to meet you. Mahiru Shinna. As she said. Now let's say they did pretty hit off pretty well, I mean. They did become friends pretty fast. Sheena herself did not know because she would hesitate make friends before she would hesitate before. But let's say she did not have any problem with Gun, even though he looked the scariest one on the class, but he still for some reason she felt safe around him. Yeah, that what we all would say. Safe. Now our main character looked at the girl for a while as another mission pop out. Make Myroshina your girlfriend. Reward. Able to have harm. Now our main character said able to have harm. I'm gonna still gonna even if there wasn't a mission, I was still gonna make her my girlfriend. She is one of the girlfriend materials. Now let's say they did had lunch together. Our main character did make lunch that day. Fortunately, he did make lunch. The lunch, let's say, our main character tasted. Yeah, our main character let her have a taste of his lunch. As let's say she had star in her eyes and said, "Whoa, your cooking is so good. Who made it?" As our main character said, "I did." As she did not believe him at first. Really? Yeah, really. As they talked about the cooking and what was used in the thing, as they did you use anything special? As the main character said, no, 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 the basic things what it needs to make this. But it's so good. Even if I make the same thing, it isn't that good. It good as is. As our main character said, who knows? I might have magic in my hand. Now it wasn't a lie. His cooking skills are pretty much as triple as related. So yeah. Now, a few days passed by. Our main character apparently got to know about some of the plan of Rainer, and let's say in those days, he just literally destroyed the church outside of the Koho, and it wasn't pleasant. He destroyed 17 rogue priests and a few hundred fallens right off the bat. They were all low level, so it wasn't that much. Let's say he also did he wasn't able to meet Asia. Let's say somehow the main character met Asia. Yes, Ise Hyodo, he met Asia. I guess our main character said, I guess it's good for her. I actually thought that I have driven from her off her goal, so he might take responsibility because she doesn't have anywhere to go. Yeah, but I guess the will of the world actually make her match of the main character, so yeah, why not? As we see, our main character was chilling. Yeah, he was chilling in the roof with Mahiro as his head was on Mahiro's lap. As he said, as Mahiro was stroking his hair and said, I'm still kind of a ticked off because how our relationship just literally got. Don't you think, Park Kun, our relationship is moving too fast? As Mahiro said to Gun. As our main character said, no, 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 babe. It isn't. I think we clicked off pretty well, don't you think? Yeah, we certainly did clicked off pretty well. As let's say they have still do their nasty. They would either kiss in the public and hold hands. So yeah, their relationship still is a bit secret in the school. So nobody knew if he has a girlfriend or not, she has a boyfriend or not. So yeah, she is literally called the angel of Koho. So yeah, there is no surprise there. She is pretty much like an angel. So yeah, there isn't surprise that much. Main character apparently he got a call from his mother today. As he was on his room, as he was on his room watching TV, as his mother said that his half sister is gonna be here a while. As our main character said, half sister? Hey yo, I have a half sister. As he was thinking, oh, he has a half sister. Ah yes, Park. You see, you actually have a half sister. She ain't your half sister. She is an adopted sister, if you would say. Adopted. Yes, I adopted her a few years back when you were in Japan. When you were in Korea, so I was in Japan. I adopted a few years back, and she has become a star. You might know her as I, the Rising Star I, or somewhat of that name. As our main character said, Rising Star I. It doesn't ring a bell, as he said. Now his knowledge about anime is pretty. Let's say it's not pretty clear, so he doesn't remember the name of every anime character he knew. As our main character said, "Could you give me a photo what she looked like?" As his mother nodded, said, "Yeah." As she sent the picture and said, "Oh, she also has kids." As our main character said, "How old is she?" 16. As our main character said, "She's the same age as me, but she has kids." Yes. Our main character said, "So did the her husband run away or something?" No, she wouldn't talk about the husband. As our main character was thinking, this story as he was hearing, it seems pretty familiar. What's the children's name? Aquamarine Hoshina and Ruby Hoshina. As our main character said, Aquamarine. Hey Oshinoko! Hey yo Oshinoko! Did this as he was as his mind was in panic for a while. Oshinoko? So the event of Oshinoko is gonna be here as well? As a, let's say his mother was just literally repeatedly saying, "Hello, are you there, son? What happened? Why are you quiet now?" As Gun said, "Oh no, no, nothing. It's surprising. I mean, Rising Star I Hoshino herself. She's apparently my adopted sister. I didn't know that. Oh, she knows about you, and let's say she didn't get a chance to meet you at any time, and she also needs a place to live, and our home or your home is specifically a good thing, and you would always go to school, and you could also babysit her child, so why not?" As our main character said, "Oh, okay, I could do that." Our main character just, let's say, as he disconnected the call, as he was thinking, "So I gotta pick her up at 3 p.m. Okay, I could do that." Few years passed by as he told Mahiro as Mahiro apparently came to visit his house. She came here to learn cooking, and yeah, also spend time with her boyfriend. As we see, Mahiro and our main character was chilling in the living room as they were sitting on the couch. Mahiro was on our main character arm as our main character also was holding on to her as they were watching the movie as our main character phone buzz up as this was the alarm that he read. "Oh yeah, I gotta do work right there. Oh Mahiro, you see." "Oh, babe, you see, apparently I gotta pick my adopted sister from the station if you don't mind." "Oh, we could go there together if you want." She might be a little uncomfortable. Okay. As she got up and said, "I guess I'm gonna leave. I guess I'll leave you to your house. Why not?" As he locked his house and as he as he just as he just left my as escorted Mai to her house. Then from there he get on his bike. I mean, he did not escort. I mean, he just literally rode his bike to Mahiro's house and dropped her there. As our main character just literally was on the bike. Our main character was literally on the bike as fuck, cancel that. Our main character just dropped Mahiro via the bike as he decided to take out the car. Now he knows that he's gonna have 3 people, so for 3 people the car is indeed awesome. As he took out the car from the garage, as he went to the station, as he was looking for them all around, as he looked at the picture, our main character was looking all around, and then he saw a shirt of purple hair. As he said, "AI." As we see I was wearing a cap and glasses to hide her actually figure. I mean, she's pretty famous around Japan, so yeah. As I looked at her adopted big brother as she said, "Big brother." As she hugged our main character, so our main character blushed a bit because apparently I's body was pretty soft, if you would say. As our main character noticed the little guys on eyes behind eyes eyes back, as he looked at the little guy and said, "Yo, I'm your uncle." As he looked at the girl, or Ruby precisely, I said, "So your name is you're Aqua and you're Ruby, right?" As as he just patted as he just patted Ruby's head, as Ruby had painted a little blush, as she nodded. Ah, you're so cute. As our main character did, let's say, pinch her cheek softly. As our main character said, "Come on." As he took the bag from my hand and literally as they went to the car, as he just literally as they took off, as our main character was driving, I was talking about how she was excited to be here, and she wanna live in Kohu. Kohu is a very peaceful town. As our main character, so what's the reason that you wanna leave the idol industry? Oh no, it's nothing really. It's just I don't feel safe that much. Now, our main character could say that something was troubling her. As our main character said, you can tell me anything if you want. If you have any problem, just come to me. I'm gonna solve everything. As you know, our family has a very strong background, so you don't have to worry about different thing. No, no, no. I just don't want to burden you. No, it's not burden you. You're my sister. So, as he said, a bit pause. You're my sister, so it is no problem. We are family. Family who look out for each other. As she had a little bit teary eyes, as in her mind said, "My other family wanted left me when I was a little kid. Your family took me in, big brother. You were the one showed me love first." As our main character, he doesn't know about this one that he and I met few times. So yeah, our main character reached home and said, "This is my home, and there are 7 rooms here. You can take one of them." As she nodded. As they went inside the room, as we see, the room wasn't in that mess. As let's say, Aquamarine and Ruby, as they both were looking at the house, as they said, "The house is so big." Yeah, little one, the house are big, of course. As he took them in his arms and said, "I guess let me show you around the house." As he showed them around the house and how many fields he has and the big big lawn in behind of the house and everything. He has also jacuzzi here, so yeah, it's a pretty luxurious home, if you would say. As our main character said, "Oh, and this is your allowance. If you need more, just tell me more." As our main character handed her an envelope. In the envelope, there was 20 million yen, so she didn't have to worry about different thing. Yen won. I don't know, so yeah. As she nodded, as she took it, "So how much is it?" As our main character, 20 million. Ah, no, no, just kidding. As our main character said, there is a bank card there. I have separated few money there. I mean, there is 20 million literally in the bank card. So yeah, there's the pen. Have fun. If you need more, you just have to ask. So don't worry. Oh, can we go to a shopping bit? I mean, I wanna buy clothes for my children a bit. I couldn't bring the other clothes. They were too heavy. As our main character said, "Oh, why not? Why not? We could go after lunch. It's pretty much around lunchtime." As she nodded, our main character prepares some lunch and other thing. Let's say I eat the cake as our main character made. Yes, our main character did make some cake. As I said, "This cake is pretty awesome. Who made it?" I did. What? You really made it, big brother? Yes, I did. As our main character just smirked and said, "Did you like it?" "Yeah, I love it." As she had a little blush, and let's say no let's say Aqua also was literally munching on the cake. As for Ruby, let's say she was pretty much gobbling it like a little glutton as she was. Our main character just smiled. As he just let's say wiped the little cake around Ruby's cheek. As our main character said, eat slow, the cake ain't going anywhere, as she just gave an embarrassed smile. Now, as our main character looked at as a ding message appeared. As everyone heard it, as my character looked at the phone. Ding, mission triggered. Make I fall in love with you. Now, our main character said, it isn't impossible. I mean, it could happen, but. As he was thinking, should he do it or not? So, guys, tell me in the next part what you want. What more heroine you want in this series? So, bye.